Welcome back, everyone. Here's what you need to know to start your day. We have some breaking news coming in from Washington, D.C. this morning. This just crossing our wires. The Justice Department says that Special Counsel Robert Mueller will make a statement this morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 8 o'clock our time. This will be the first time that we are hearing from Special Counsel Robert Mueller on that more than 2-year investigation into possible Russian meddling in the 2016 election. We'll have much more on this coming up on our national coverage at 7 a.m. Closer to home, the Butte County Sheriff's Office is investigating 3 bodies found overnight in Oroville, this on Yellowhammer Drive and Time Way. The identities of those found have not yet been released. Action News Now is working to learn more on the circumstances behind this case. And in Redding, police have arrested 2 suspects after a traffic stop. It happened at around 11:40 Tuesday night. Officers say these 2, Sarah Shar and Grantlyn Guile, were in a car that failed to stop at a red light at Hartnell Avenue and Churn Creek Road. Officers arrested Shar for an outstanding warrant. Guile then drove off suddenly, speeding up. And after a short chase, officers stopped Guile with spike strips at the TA truck stop. Canine Hank, who you see here, helped in that arrest. Both suspects have been booked into the Shasta County Jail. More than 50 twisters may have touched down across 8 states overnight. The death toll from the tornadoes has now reached into the double digits, and over 100 injuries have been reported. Last night, tornado warnings reached as far east as New York City. Shasta County has joined a lawsuit against large pharmaceutical opioid makers for their role in the opioid crisis. The Board of Supervisors earlier this month retained Dallas-based Barron & Budd and a joint venture of law firms to begin the suit, which represents more than 300 cities and counties across the country. Chico firefighters worked to put out a motorhome fire. This one broke out late Tuesday night on Aztec Drive in the Hagen Lane Business Park. The small motorhome was completely destroyed by flames. Firefighters determined that the occupants were not home at the time, and they are now investigating how that fire started. A man who called the Trinity County Sheriff's Office to report an attack now faces attempted murder charges. Friday, Eric Winchell of Burnt Ranch reported that a man had slapped him in his home and that he shot that man in self-defense. However, during the investigation, deputies learned Winchell and the victim both lived on the same property. They also learned the shooting occurred in the backyard. The victim is now recovering from several gunshot wounds, and deputies have placed Winchell under arrest. Missouri may become the first state without any abortion providers since Roe v. Wade if a licensing dispute is not resolved by Friday. Planned Parenthood has filed a lawsuit in St. Louis calling for abortion services to continue. President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden are in a war of words after the president said he agreed with North Korea's Kim Jong-un, reportedly referring to Biden as a low IQ individual. Biden has responded, calling the statement beneath the dignity of the office of president. The president has now stated those comments were defending the vice president. And you